shining a beacon on the bazaar.
Fish pie arcade. Right.
I'm up and down.
Right.
I've never had... What, mashed potato fish pie?
It has to be mashed potato fish pie, right?
Right, yeah.
But the way I do mine, right, is you're making like a proper... You have to make it like the proper creamy sauce, right? So you have to make like a proper sort of...
So that's the base?
Well, you have the sauce to one side.
Yes.
So what you need is... I use a big porcelain dish, right?
I always think it's a bit spunky. Sorry, listeners, to go straight into that one. But do you know what I mean about fish pie, the sauce? I don't know what it is.
Well, the way I make a parsley sauce...
Right,
I make a good
never done it in my life.
sauce.
I've never done a parsley sauce.
Making any sauce from scratch is dead easy, really. Basically, what you need to do is you're warming butter in a pan.
Yep.
So once his butter's nice and melted, you start putting a little bit of either put flour in, just ordinary flour in, thickens it up and thickens it up and thickens it up until it goes like a bit of a paste.
Yes.
Then you put milk in, just gently putting milk in until it goes to a creamy sauce.
Oh,
right?
creamy.
Good one in that one is a little bit nutmeg. You know, you can put other things in as well. So what you can be doing in another pan is you can actually have milk gently boiling in a pan.
Yes.
And you have things like spices and things like this, various things, right? That milk then you add, instead of just adding milk, you add that milk to the sauce, so you've got this really sort of almost like a spiced nutmeggy sauce.
Oh yeah, keep
talking. Loads of fresh chopped parsley, so then you have this big, thick, creamy sauce. Even then to that one, sometimes you can add, a bit controversial, you can add cheese to it.
Ooh.
A little bit, but nothing too much. You don't
low
want to
heat, this has got to be a low heat, hasn't it?
Low heat.
Do you get all that scummy milk on top?
Well, you skim it off a little bit.
Ah, right,
skim it off a little bit,
makes
so it's
sense.
not. So then you have this really good, sort of like lovely clean sauce. I wouldn't add the cheese sauce.
Just leave the cheese
sauce.
Yeah.
So if you're doing mac and cheese,
yes,
that's how you do cheese sauce.
Fuck mac and cheese.
Yeah. Well, what I do is cauliflower and broccoli cheese.
Baby, I'm there. I'll go fucking toe to toe with you with cauliflower cheese.
Yeah. So that's the sauce you have to one side.
Yes.
But then the fish, that's the thing.
Yeah,
so my secret weapon with the fish, like the base, is my little secret find. I use big queen scallops, but you slice them in half and you layer the entire base with queen scallops.
Gee, this is food part. I fucking love scallops.
So,
but what about overcooking them though? I'd turn them into rubber balls.
Well, these, because they're on the base,
yes,
right, and then you build up on top of it, right. So your mash is all cooked and ready to go, sort of thing.
So you got queen scallops, yes.
Right, queen scallops. Then it's smoked fish and whitefish. That's what I do.
Smoked fish.
You put smoked fish.
What kind of smoked fish?
Bit of smoked haddock or something like that, right? So you get your yellowy.
I love smoked mackerel and all
that. No, don't
but
use that. It'll power everything.
Strong,
it's going to be a white fish, smoked white fish, right in there. So you mix that up, big flakes. So don't mix it too much, right? And then king prawns all in it.
Oh, and again, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous about
then
rubbery.
It's the sauce all over the top of that.
Yeah.
Then what you need, your mashed potatoes got to be cold.
Ah.
Right, your cold mashed potatoes on top, right?
So there's nothing cooked, everything's freezing cold going in.
Well, the good thing is it goes firm.
Ah,
so then you put your mash in firm, so it's all firm.
Cheesy mash, can I do what I fucking
do,
want?
but but again, you don't want to overwhelm it.
Yeah,
but what I tend to do is make it with cream instead of making it with milk.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
And then you bake it. I'll let you know the times of baking
That's the bake.
But it's the bake, and what you do then, because it's cold mash, you're just bringing everything up to hot. And then once it's up to hot, that should then just gently poach the fish.
Yeah.
And
I've got a really good thermometer. I mean, like a Wi-Fi thermometer. I better do it with that.
Yeah, so that's how you do it. And that's how you do the king of the fish pies.
Oh, the king of the fish pies?
Fish pies?
Shit, that's the episode's name.
Yeah.
You are the king of the fish pies. I'm just the lonely prince.
It's this, see, because when you do the scoop for people think, getting fish pie.
Yeah.
And then they get to the bottom and they go, hello.
Fucking
scallops and
there.
king prawns are kicking about.
Oh, I do like a prawn in a fish pie, you know.
The only thing is it costs a fortune. To do this fish, if you're doing it right, it's about 40 quid.
You are very luxurious with your food, though. I'm quite fancy cooking. You know, I'm alright. I cook better than I look, you know. But you were like some fucking royal
I
fucking
do like
kitchen.
it. I used to, and I just don't enjoy cooking as much anymore.
Oh, it's the piss, isn't it?
It's the piss.
Oh,
Now, since I
bless
stopped
you.
drinking, it's just, eating's become much less of a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's brutal, innit?
Oh, it's awful. I'm only a fucking third day, and I'm like looking like shit.
I've done 2 years, 1 month, and 2 days.
Oh, God, well done.
So that's pretty good. I do miss it every day.
I bet, yeah. It's like a coffee's a treat, innit? The morning I had a coffee, I thought, oh, yeah, someone's going to do something to me.
Coffee and a cigarette.
Exactly, tobacco.
And these are the things you see when you run out of supply somewhere. It's the little things that count.
Yeah.
You see, when you're on an island, that's the other thing as well. Things do run out because here we are at KRAKEN Cove, the podcast that shines a beacon on the bizarre. And I'm Matt.
I'm a fishy Ben.
And he's a fishy Benny. So we just started off just a basic chat about a fish pie.
But you got a lovely recipe. Let's all try it, listeners. Send the photos. I'll send the fish pie to Benny.
Loads of fish pies coming in post for Benny.
Very nice.
But there's something about it. It's comfort food, this fish pie.
Yeah, it is.
It's things like even like a proper shepherd's pie. You know.
It's nice, but there's something romantic about having a fish, isn't it? And fish pie, there's something romantic. You know what I mean? You feel
it would be a good Valentine's meal if you could do it for your partner, fish pie. Like
I don't know, stuff full of fish pie. Trying to get your suzzies on them. I'm fucking full of fish pie, look. Get mouthwash and suzzies on them.
Go on, put bedroom wellies on.
Bedroom wellies. Oh, well done. Where do you get that shit from? Bedroom wellies. Oh, how to totally turn it into something sexy into something not sexy at all. Oh, lovely.
It's adorable, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Valentine's Day though it's just for amateurs. I think we should all. I mean, it's quite nice because in a way. It's when it's a sign of love, everyone's showing love and it's all that sort of thing. But it's for some people, it's the only time they show it all year round.
Exactly. Those little teddy bears and stuff like that. They make me want to, like that bloke in Seven, you know what I mean? The killer in Seven. I was like puking. They're laughing all That's the feeling I get, there's fucking insanity with it.
But this is the thing, it's such a formulaic expression of love.
Yeah.
And I just think, come on, do we all need to be told how to fucking express ourselves?
Mate, I'm getting the horror already because, like I said last year, all they do is watch the St. Valentine's Day massacre film and get pissed. You know what I mean? I love it.
7.
It's 8. It's such a good film.
That's the thing. But it's true. Fish pie might be a little bit heavy going.
Yeah,
might be a bit.
Could
heavy.
have it afties, couldn't you? You know what I mean?
Afties.
I get a hunger.
Smearing fish pie on it. What a scene! What a smell!
Hide the Queen Scallop.
Yeah. I think I found it. Yeah. No, you haven't. But keep going. Yeah. So I think because we're sort of here, we're talking food. Well, it's nice weather, you see, but we still need a bit of comfort.
It's going to be brutal if it gets really nasty and grey because it's been a lovely January and Feb so far, hasn't it?
No, it's been muddy and wet as far as I can tell.
I don't know. We've had a little bit of sunshine.
Some nice sunshine, but this is the thing. I'm putting out now the official KRAKEN Cove warning. Don't let your guards down, everybody.
Yeah.
February's a bastard.
Yeah.
It's the worst month of the year, is February.
I think it's January, but it's really going to go slip back. Is it Feb?
It's February's the bastard.
Do I just blank it out?
All we do is we let our guard down. We sort of think to yourself, I might get my shorts back out now.
Yeah.
Because it's 4 degrees or something.
Yeah.
And you have these lovely bright.
But then winter properly comes.
Then you get this stinging tail. It's a scorpion. It's a scorpion anarchy.
Guards up, people. I like that.
So you've got to have your guards up. Don't let you enjoy the days that are nice.
Yeah,
always make the best of it. Have a look. Watch the weather.
And have a fish pie on the bad day.
Have a fish pie on the bad day.
It's nice, wild weather and stuff, raining.
Well, good thing is that you can freeze that as well. You can batch cook it and freeze it.
Yeah.
So it does work quite well. It's not as good as it.
Yeah,
it's nice and fresh. But what I suggest is, you be prepared for the bad weather, and also enjoy the bad weather. As you quite rightly say, get in for those cozies and things.
Yeah, fire on.
I know we've had a bit of shit weather. December were terrible. January had a few bad days. But look out for the nice days, go for a bit of a walk, get a bit of sunshine. Vitamin
Yeah,
D.
get a bit of sunshine on you. That's key.
But when the bad days are here, don't feel down. Just batten down the hatches and listen to a nice podcast.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to do, isn't it?
Have you got any podcasts you might be able to listen to?
Maybe one. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Like and subscribe.
Leave us a 5-star review.
Please.
So that's what I suggest,
Yeah.
But good thing is, you see, even when it is bad weather, what you can do is you can always sit in your little lighthouse and cast the light out.
Ooh.
Let the light do the walking.
Please.
That's what
Skip
we're
on
doing.
me step.
Should we do a little bit of that now?
I think we've got time.
Let's get casting.
Lovely.
Now, I was going to ask you where the main places for great white sharks are.
Great white sharks, I'd say off Australia.
All right.
Yeah, off the, what's it called? Fucking, that corally place.
Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, that's the one.
They're not usually around those areas. They are there, but that's not their big. That's not their big places. Quite like
Amity Island?
No, it's not one of them. No, right, hang on. Let's. Thing is with great whites, there's a couple of places in the world where they're very, very well known. So you're quite right. It's certain coasts are off.
Oh, wait, South Africa.
You've got it.
Yeah,
on the
just
money.
just
you got it
came
there.
in there.
South Africa is one of the great places for great white sharks. Right now, it's the Western Cape is the main place where they like to be. So if you're looking at South Africa, you think about to the west. It's on that coast there.
The Asian side, innit?
The Western Cape, I believe, is actually on the sort of the Atlantic side because that's the west. So the east is the Asian side of the coast.
North. Yes, you're right, Skip.
Yeah, no, because the western side is on the side facing sort of America.
Yeah, I got the never eat shredded wheat wrong for a second. I started thinking about it in my brain, and then I did it, and then I thought, oh shit, yeah, it's American side.
Never shred, eat wheat.
But the thing is, that's one of the big things has been. It's been notorious in this particular area, right, on the Western Cape. There was been roughly around 1,000 great white sharks patrolling the area, right?
Is it much? Oh, the coast, I love patrolling the coast.
Yeah, well, the things with great whites it's called the Gansby area, right?
Yeah.
That's for that area. It's like it is quite a big sort of a big population. The reason, I think it's the Bay Area is about 500 kilometres, right?
Yeah,
something like that. But because of the way they are, they're quite territorial creatures, the great white shark. So it doesn't share well, if you see what I mean, right? And it can be cannibalistic towards other sharks as well.
Yes.
So it will eat other sharks and kill other sharks if they get too close. And the really big boys, obviously the big great whites, they can cause a lot of fucking carnage and that. The problem I have now, those sharks have almost totally disappeared.
Oh God!
Totally disappeared. I'm thinking, shit. What's been going on? What's been going on? Right? And they found the culprit.
Wow!
And it's not. It's 2 orcas.
Wow.
2 male orcas have been
Fucking hell, just munching on sharks.
just all they've been doing. They've got a taste for sharks' livers.
Oh God!
That's all it is. These 2 are known as port and starboard.
Oh, that's good. That's straight out of a book.
Port and starboard,
well done
2
with the
brothers,
naming.
male orcas. And all they've done is they've swum up and down that coast and they have killed and killed and killed great white sharks, one after the other after the other. What they've been finding is these 2, they've been cornering great whites, right?
Against the coast or something.
Well, because they're working as like a pincer movement, they can get them anywhere. So what they've found is that I had footage of them sort of like attacking fins first, sort of disable them so they can't get away easily, like biting fins and stuff, right? Going from back, get the side fins, then going straight for the gills, smashing all the gills in, right? And of course they can travel at sort of like 50 mile an hour at top speed, smashing into those, right? And as soon as they disable them, they just gouge the side open of these.
Can't wait for livers.
And then just straight for the liver. and they'll leave the rest.
Oh, man.
That's all they've been eating. Completely decimated a population of 1,000 sharks.
And they've just got the hunting technique down to a point.
Yeah. This is exactly what great whites, this is what orcas do. As we've said before, they adapt, they grow, they learn from each other, and once they get a behaviour down and it's successful, that's when they master it and polish their craft.
Oh man, and it's a juicy shark livers, and they're just like, more.
That's exactly
and they're getting better and better.
That's it. And that's been a big part of the problem, is the fact that these have found out how to do it.
Gorging themselves
on it.
Are they all floating up then, or washing up a lot of...
This is what's happening. They're washing up on the beaches. So they're saying that they've already noted. It took a while. In June 2021, a 6th carcass appeared. It's almost like reverse Jaws. So the patrols on the beaches were saying like, "Hey, we've got a floater, we've got a dead one here." And what's floating to the surface is a great white, because something even larger and more vicious is predating upon them.
That's amazing, isn't it? That something can be just beaten up so easily. You know what I mean?
Well, something that everybody's terrified of as well. You know, an apex predator, the apex predator of the area. You know, something which has been a master hunter like that for 60 million years. Something as a mammalian species has come along, adapted, and it's still relatively new in sort of evolutionary terms. You know, this sort of thing.
What, the shark is?
No, the orca.
Oh, all right.
The great white isn't. The great white's been about for like I say, about 60 million years. You know.
True, isn't it? Yeah, because that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So but there'll be what's called waxing and waning, where there'll be things where they'll have success stories in certain areas. Certain species will have massive success stories in some areas, but then they'll have disasters in others. So there's no such thing as, like, when people say, "Oh, you're the natural balance of things." There's no such thing as a natural balance of things. It's just constant warfare until one thing wins or another thing loses. And that's why we are as we are. We are not, you know, when we're going, "Hey man, we're just trying to find the balance of things." We can do that in a time of luxury and plenty. As soon as we're up against it, we will eat anything and anyone. You know what I mean? Because that's what life does. Life just keeps killing and hunting, and you know, so it's surviving, like surviving and improving if we can. You know, but this is what's happened here. There's been just one thing has happened. One sort of bad thing's happened in the mix, which is port and starboard have turned up. You know.
But what do? I suppose you just leave them to it,
don't
you?
You have to leave them to it, but one of the big downsides that they found is that in the area there's been a big increase in rabies, right?
Wow.
In things like seal populations in the area.
Well, they're going all feral and too much of them, and getting all scabby.
Well, kind of. But what's kind of been happening is there's certain times, you know, these things because what they're saying is it's the Western Cape. There's a lot of seals in that particular area, right? Have actually a lot of seals have been contracting rabies. Because the mammalian species and the mammalian mammals are the seals. So what's actually been happening, what would normally happen is if a seal catches rabies, it'd start acting a bit weird, it'd sort of swim around in the sea a bit and kind of be a bit weaker, and suddenly a shark could just take it. It wouldn't, you know, sharks can't get rabies. So there's loads of, they can't get cancer. They can't get loads of things. There's loads of things sharks can't get. They're incredibly robust species. There's also things that, you know, there's big chunks you can take out of a shark and it won't die and it won't get infected. It doesn't get infections. There's loads of stuff. Sharks are amazing about this sort of stuff, you know. But one thing they can't combat is obviously orcas just coming in and firing into them, you know. They said one of the accounts have actually said, but what they said is if the sharks are taking the ill seals, that actually cleans the population of seals and makes sure that the disease doesn't get spread. Because the ill seal's out there, it just comes back into shore, bites another seal, that seal gets rabies, and it sort of spreads as such. And you get so there's a natural balance has actually gone temporary. Balance, you know, there's something happening there. That's it. And there will be other factors will change that. Something will happen, like the entire decimation. There might be a decimation of the Cape seal population, and then they will come back slowly, cleaner and better. You know what I mean? There will be this, but what's been keeping it sort of a cap on it is all these sharks. But now what stopped that is port and starboard, the orcas. You know,
out there doing it.
That's it. Yeah. Apparently what they said, they didn't know what was happening at first. They just saw these bodies. So what they decided to do was like helicopter crews were going out to see what was happening. And a helicopter crew witnessed 3 kills in one day. What happened is the Mosul area, right, of this Gansby region. This is where the shark attacks have been happening. So what they said they were looking out of things, right? They said there was a juvenile great white shark appeared, and suddenly starboard, the other thing, came and charged it. He said it was both awe-inspiring and harrowing. Starboard's immense power was on full display as he gripped the shark firmly, even while it thrashed around.
Wow.
We watched in stunned silence as he eventually eviscerated the shark. The shark was dead in 2 minutes, its liver devoured. Another carcass washed ashore the next morning, bringing the death toll to at least 3 great white sharks in the area on that day.
Bloody hell.
But what's happening is, all that's happened now, the other sharks are skedaddled. They've realised, this is not good. They can smell their own blood of their own species in the water, and they're thinking, this is not great.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath. They've legged it, Do
they get a full tummy on one liver?
No. This is the
this
thing.
Is rough then, isn't it? They're going gourmet.
They're going gourmet. They only eat the things they really enjoy. They think, well, just select those little bits. The irony is, it's a bad thing for great whites, but that's what we do as well. You know, if you look at us, we're decimating the shark population. It's
for a fin.
For a fin. People which taste of nothing. It tastes shit.
It tastes fucking delicious.
Does it? It's all the stuff they put in it. That's what makes it nice. It's all because basically all it is a gelatinous, cartilaginous sort of slab, and cartilage and this gelatin sort of stuff that's in it isn't a great flavour. It's a bit fishy, but you know they have it for other reasons, don't they? You know what I mean? It's like sort of thing. It's very weird. So not great, but so the port and starboard are causing mayhem.
Have we ever hunted orca?
Yes.
What would it is again for the blubber and
shit? Well, a lot of things that people have been hunting orca. When you say us, I don't think we've really done it on an industrial scale. You will have had Inuit and various sort of like tribal populations will have done so.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? And they will have hunted them for meat. But I think they'll have been super, super, super careful.
It's not on TikTok, I saw it on YouTube. So dish me, but they said that a couple of years ago they went out, just a normal marine biologist expedition, and they found a new species of orca. And they just said, the ocean, you can't comprehend how big it is in his head, you know what I mean? And how little we know of it, And he wasn't like flopping the dicks out, like, we're probably, it's like, we've got another, this is this class, and this is why it's different, etc. But just the giganticness of it it's incomprehensible. There were some big words for me.
Yeah, well, you were having a right big thing.
They're all cross-eyed and everything.
You can tell you had a drink for 3 days. You're like a scarecrow on Wizard of Oz when he suddenly starts doing maths.
Cheers, Q.
Here's one thing you might like. Ghostbusters, right?
Yes.
Check the phone number.
55368,
Jim Rockford.
No.
Same phone number.
Oh, wow.
Jim Rockford had the same phone number
as the Ghostbusters.
Who are you going to call? Jim Rockford?
I don't know. I've never read the Rockford Files. You used to watch that shit and you don't watch Columbo.
I used to watch it just because it was on.
Oh, my God.
Do you know what it is? I don't like looking back on stuff.
Well, looking back, it's just like a fucking TV show. It's like oh no, I'll never watch Star Wars because it's old.
No,
Maltese Falcon, no.
No, what it is like, I watched a couple of X-Files episodes the other day.
Yeah.
And I fucking they've dated a bit.
Have they?
Yeah, a few of them are dated a bit, and I was thinking, oh God, this is... And I thought to myself, do you know what, I'll just leave it sat as it was. I enjoyed it. I mean, I've no against Columbo. I think it's absolutely fine, but there's so much other stuff on to watch, which I think is great. It's good one at the moment is Severed. Severed. Oh. Fucking hell, what a TV show that is.
Severed.
Apple TV.
Right.
It's just started its second season, right? What it is it's a TV show where, it's where, imagine if you had to go to work, right? But you hated your job or you didn't really enjoy your job.
Yeah, I can imagine this.
Right? But you get a microchip in your head, so when you get in the lift at work to go into your office, right, as you're going up in the lift, it switches you from sort of A Benny to B Benny, work Benny.
Yeah.
Right? So the outside Benny, your outie, never knows what's gone on.
Oh.
But your innie right? You'd sort of ping, gates up, and you're ready to go to work, and you just do your work.
I don't know.
So
that's
one never
rough.
knows anything about the other side of your life.
Oh, that's a bit rough. I don't know, because you get certain pleasures even out of bad situations. I don't know.
It's true, but the thing that I said is, it could be revolutionise the way people work and live and everything.
Yeah.
So you could have people doing really bad jobs, but they just never know they're doing a really bad job. They just come on and be quite happy and go about the business and everything, But you just wouldn't know anything about your work life. You just come in. But the only thing is, what they found is, say, like when you finish your day's work as an innie, right, the lift doors close with a ping. But then, of course, mentally, they immediately open again. Ping! Time to start work again.
So that inner, it just never...
never leaves work. But it's the way it's filmed, the way it's done is genius.
Is it?
It is a beautiful bit of TV.
Do you pay for Apple TV?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
You're on my Apple family, aren't you?
Motherfucking bingo.
Yeah, so I pay for you to have Apple TV as well.
Shit, I'm gonna flog off on that. I want to see that Greyhound, that Tom Hanks one. I think it's a bit shit, but
well, I don't know anything about that, but anyway, that's a little bit of a TV corner for you there. Yeah. Oh, Alien Prometheus, dog shit.
Oh, I've been saving it up. Oh, I'm after Prometheus and all. I love Prometheus.
No, what it is? Was it Romulus?
Yeah, the Prometheus and Romulus.
No, the Prometheus. Sorry, I might have got it wrong. So it's Romulus is the latest one, isn't it?
I don't know, but the latest one's shit.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh,
I thought Prometheus was really good.
I did really enjoy that.
The other one that was on the planet as well, I thought.
Yeah,
was really
those
good.
two were fucking brilliant. Really side to side, together. What a great set.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Stay in the water, right? I mean, I'm very aware that we've been covering a lot of nature over the last few episodes.
I love the water, though. Who cares? Nature's there.
Yeah, well, this is it, you see. So I think this is one of our favourite. We have to cover dolphin news.
Oh, absolutely.
That's part of our remit. You know what I mean?
That's like red alert time, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It is.
Like, beep, beep, beep,
and this comes from BBC Wildlife, which is always good. And their reporter, Becky Hooper.
Nice.
So we've got to cover everything. Yeah. Now there's a type of river dolphin, Amazon river dolphin, called a botos or a botos.
I think I have seen one.
Yeah, they're a bit weird looking things. The pink. I don't think they've got a fin or anything like that, right? And Bert, I think this might be your spirit animal. Finally, we found it. We found your spirit animal. With no pictures, I'm afraid.
All right,
with no pictures, right?
So why is it my spirit animal?
Because these particular wonderful animals, right? What they do is they like to. They'll swim around and they'll get near the surface and there'll be other
here we go.
Other dolphins swimming around, right? And what he likes to do is he likes to get up and then it rolls over, right, and pops its willy out of the water, right? It likes to piss on its own head.
Oh, why does it do that? Something to do with minerals.
Well, they call it aerial urination, right?
Aerial urination.
But what they also like to do with it is they play a little game, right? Yeah. Where one rolls over and pees, but he guides the piss in little streams that zigzag around all over the place, and other ones chase it to try and get piss on themselves.
Bloody hell. I suppose that, to me, straight away I go, I don't like pissing underwater. I feel like a really weird feeling. I don't like it. You know what I mean? There's something really, I'm not in the bath or a swimming pool or the sea. I get the same kind of danger alert. Sometimes I'm in bath and then while I'm getting out,
is it because your wee hole is open?
Don't know what it is. It just feels like, I'm making a mistake. Like you're pissing your pants in public or something. There's just something weird. I can piss anywhere. You know what I mean? I've pissed loads of different places. I've had that danger alert. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of the more risque pisses, you know what I mean? Done it in bottles, Lord. Done it in my car in a bottle.
Yeah, I've done that.
I suppose I'd have to say train in a great place for me. I know it's just everybody pisses in a train.
What, in a train door or on the floor?
No, in the toilet in the train, but I find it I don't like doing it, you know what I mean? I don't think anybody does it?
You're worried about getting caught, isn't it?
Not really about getting caught. I don't think it's the vulnerability of it. There's something just not quite right about it, you know? Danger, screaming danger at me, you know what I mean?
I agree with you there. Just winging like that, out and about and just doing stuff.
Yeah.
I can remember...
Well, let's say swimming pool then. I'll say that. I've done it in a swimming pool loads of times. People don't like it. There's something really weird. I just think I'm not going to get out. I don't care about other people.
Well, that's the point, yeah.
I don't really mind swimming around in my own piss, you know? Don't bother me that much.
Fair play.
It's sterile. I like the taste.
I
Soft dodgeball, if you remember.
But yeah, I always remember one time when I was in Scouts and I'd been sort of, you know, like you sort of stand over like a little stream and you're putting rocks in it and stuff like that. And suddenly my leg went really warm and I looked and another lad was pissing on my leg.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you get in your shoe?
You get my shoe completely covered my jeans.
Fucking beating with that pissy shoe.
Yeah.
In the street.
Dreadful behaviour, that, isn't it?
That's terrible. Yeah. What kind of devilish act is that?
What inspired that lad to do that?
Yeah.
Thinking, he sees me there, and he just immediately saw me as a pissing post.
Did he once at school, and there were a kid taking a piss and had pushed him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't know he must have had a small widge or something, went totally back inside his pants, and he just completely, in the mess that it caused, and you were trying to get it out, and I was just running away like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is getting messy. And that was bad.
There's no back in it, it's ruined it.
He wore him everywhere.
Absolute mayhem.
Yeah. Pissing. We all do it, our kid.
We all do it, our kid. Yeah,
Dolphins do it on each other. What are they doing?
Well, the thing is, it could be a dominance thing. A little signal of dominance, you know what I mean? Like, I can piss on you and I will do, sort of thing.
You ever been weed on?
Well, I've just told you now.
Not in a sexual way.
I've been to a club where people wee on each other. No. You will have.
Yeah. A couple of times. Yeah. Let's go back to dolphins.
Let's go to dolphins. Yeah, I'm going to say you're being all judgy on dolphins. You're already reek of wee.
It does smell, doesn't it? Jesus Christ.
Do you know what? It doesn't. It doesn't. Because there's some people. There's some piss, it just doesn't smell it. Just piss, Some people, oh my God.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Musky wee drips. It just turns into, on toilets, it turns into like sugary crystals. You're like, what the fuck are you drinking?
Yeah, what is going on?
And for me, who doesn't drink much water, you'd have thought mine would be like that. It's not. Although my wee is really yellow right now.
Is it?
It's because I take vitamin B supplement.
Oh, I do see. And first piss after that, man, it's real. That is stanky too.
Yeah,
proper
you've been
stank.
tango.
Yeah, it's a shameful piss, isn't it?
It's a shameful piss.
And you get a bit worried. You think, oh fuck, and you think,
you don't. Apparently, it's like that with beetroot. If you eat loads and loads of beetroot, it goes blood red.
Oh, fuck that. Never been a massive fan of beetroot.
Totally overrated.
Totally
overrated. If you're into the beetroot scene, you want a word with yourself.
Right into it. It's all right in a salad now and again, innit? You know what I mean? But
I got into the roast root scene for a bit. Back to the cooking.
The what, mate?
Roast root. I like roast roots.
All right.
So I'll chop up loads of different roast roots. Toss them in a little bit.
Well, this is getting filthy now.
Got a little bit of garlic oil.
Yes.
Right. Garlic oil. A couple of sprigs of rosemary in there. Salt and pepper. Squeeze lemon juice onto your veggies because it adds sugar and a sharpness. Right.
Look at you.
So I'll do carrots, swede, because you normally think swede when it's roast. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's alright, it's swede,
but if you do it in sticks like chips, it works nice. So you'll do carrot, swedes, parsnip, turnip is brilliant. I introduce the beetroot into that. That can fuck off. Overwhelms everything. Goes too sweet. Too sweet and sugary. Overwhelms everything.
God, that with fish pie. Fucking hell, I'm starving. It'd work though.
So that's it. Yeah. But we were actually on the subject of urinating.
Dolphins. So it'd be warm as well, wouldn't it? And
it's already warm, because it's the Amazon River dolphins. It'd be mucky warm water. The thing is, with the Amazon River dolphins, it's almost totally blind. So the thing is, because the water's so murky,
They don't need the yachts.
so they don't need the yolks, but what they've developed a bristly snout. Like a big
I
mouse.
bet that stinks.
I bet it does as well. So what they do is they nose around in all the gruft and mud and stuff for things that they need to do. And of course they've got the sonar, so they use the sonar, but they're almost totally blind. So what they might need an extra sort of sensory signal to one another, and that takes the form of big wee wee from above.
Tell you what, falling in Amazon, how fast I'd get out of that fucking river would be a me. I'd be like a cat. You wouldn't get me in it. You know what I mean?
There's a couple of rivers that are like that for me.
Yeah.
Amazon, because you're going to get eaten by something or everything.
Yeah,
right?
stuff swimming up your arsehole. And
Yeah,
stuff.
well, it's the worst one. Is that fish that swims up your pee-pee? That's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
Is that? I mean, the thing is, it died up there.
I mean, I saw someone the other day, I don't know if you were real or not, you were in a river and one of them was swimming at him. I had fucking fear. And all he was doing is all of these jennies and screaming, you know what I mean, trying to get out. I don't know if it was real or
There's nothing fucking coming at you.
Oh, no.
Little bastard.
Oh, cunt.
Yeah. The other one is the Ganges. You would not get me anywhere near the Ganges.
Oh, they drink water, don't they? Thinking it's all over.
It'd be funny pissing in it from the top.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
right at the sort of source of it, with just a little trickle.
Yeah.
You know, and thinking, right, I'm first one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
here
Or
we
having a
go.
bath in it from up there.
Yeah.
But I won't be going anywhere further
No,
down.
man.
I
Getting
think
splashed like that.
Yeah, just dead bodies floating in it.
it's full of
Everything,
shit
all
piss
sewage,
and
and just no, it's not nice. Come on,
Yeah.
He's a holy river. Let's be kind to it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think we're all our rivers at the moment. I mean, we can't say that. I mean, bloody hell, look at England now. We're pumping shit into it at a record
Oh,
amount.
they're doing it again.
Oh yeah. So, but we need to clear it all out, and it's starting to happen. Legislation slowly but surely is happening. But you know, let's be kind to our rivers, aren't
Yeah,
we?
he's cleaning them up all over.
Yeah.
Clean the Ganges. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Get all piss out of everything. Just all we need to piss in our bottles. That's what we'll do
I'm
now.
saying that a lot of dolphins pissing in there. Anyway, can we actually keep them clean?
Dirty bastards. Give them
are.
bottles. That's what they need. Bottles.
Well, they need bottle in.
This is a bit of a weird story. It's only a fairly quick one, is this one? But it's like, you know, it's about a porn star called Anna Polly.
That's a strange name.
Yeah. I think she's a Brazilian porn star. To
Any
be honest.
pictures?
You know, no, on purpose. I took the pictures out. Yeah.
Oh.
It's basically right. Imagine a blonde-haired porn star.
Yep.
Right. That's it.
All right. Yeah.
They all sort of go down a bit of a muchness sort of route.
Yeah,
don't they? They all
yeah.
sort of look the same. They
Yeah,
all look like-
absolutely not one of them putting in like blonde porn star in there. Anything.
So she's 28-year-old, right? And she seems to be filming an X-rated scene in a hotel. But then she's been found dead in the courtyard of this hotel. It's called the Apart Hotel in Nova Iguaçu, right?
A porn mystery.
Yeah, just northwest of Rio de Janeiro. So they don't know what's happened. They've arrested the two porn stars involved, these blokes. They've both got differing stories. Nobody's come up with like, oh, this is what happened, that's what happened.
Is she dead by a fall, or is she just
Yes.
dead?
She's dead by a fall. So they don't know whether they're staying at an 8th floor hotel.
Oh.
So
It nip down there.
yeah, looks like it. Yeah. So it sort of looks. They don't know whether any substances were involved. They don't know whether they've taken any drugs or anything like that. Basically, it looks like they just fucked her off the balcony.
Ran a train straight off the balcony.
Yeah, it looks like they've.
Shit.
I've a feeling what's happened is she's been sort of like, perched on balcony
Now,
railing.
if you look at all social media, as you know what I mean, they'll love all that, don't
I
they?
know.
They'll love a sharp edge.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? A
we're
big ledge.
outside, we're out in fresh air, you can see me getting a...
Yeah, look at view.
But they'll have been filming it, won't
Yeah.
they?
Oh.
And can you imagine seeing her that? Bang,
Oh,
bang, bang, bang,
God.
slip. Aye!
Oh.
And you're stood there on your toe with boner wagging it wind, going, looking over and going, oh no.
Money Shot's just going after her.
Oh, give her the old DNA.
Like,
No, catch it right quick.
Oh, she goes right over at dial.
Oh God! I mean, I just think the whole thing, it's an odd one.
It's odd, but I think you're really true in it. I wonder if they deleted the tape, because it could
I
be.
think they've deleted it. I
Yeah,
don't think it's
especially if you're
recoverable.
shagging her off, you literally fucked her off the balcony by
You fucked it off the
mistake.
balcony.
Yeah, you'd be chewing that SIM card up, wouldn't you?
You would be, because but then again, it's like anything with it's like we talked about, like social media. Loads of social media people doing stuff. I was reading about one the other day about some yoga guru on social media, and she's posing on some cliff somewhere. Wind got off, swept her straight off, 1,000-foot drop or something. Thinking, stop taking risks for social media. All these guys who were jumping, like parkouring off of things and climbing up stuff just to film it.
I saw someone, and it were real.
Yeah.
And he fucking jumped. One of them. What's when he got one of them suits on?
Wingsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a wingsuit on, a parachute, and then a carpet. He'd rolled it up, the beginning of it. So he's got an handle with his carpet, and he jumped off a fucking cliff. 1 minute, 6 seconds, he flew on a fucking carpet.
Like a proper magic carpet.
Yeah, like a magic carpet. And then he parachuted off. I thought...
To what end?
Exactly.
You're
risking your shit for that.
Risking your life just for that. And it might be the case that these people... I mean, to be fair, it's more dangerous than drinking.
Yeah,
They obviously want a thrill, they want a bit of a rush, they want a buzz, and that's how they're doing it. Right?
It's that bit, you look at your self-indulgent lifestyle, you think of other countries, they're struggling, they've never had a chance, they've been born in a slum, dying in a slum, and you're weighing yourself out of a fucking aeroplane.
Yeah, to do on a carpet.
Yeah, all that money to get up there.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is, it's odd.
But I wonder if that's all part of evolution, is the fact that, you've had too much, too much sort of like luxury. It's time for danger, because you need to wipe out those on that level of people doing it. You know what I mean?
There's no wars for you to go running at the fucking machine gun.
So
jump off with the magic
it's the
carpet.
Darwin Awards. It's evolution at work sort of thing.
True.
So you get fucked off a balcony, you jump out of everything on a carpet. You know what I mean? It's just not good, is it?
Wow.
So should we have another little look at a bit of an accident as well?
Oh yes, please keep them rolling.
So for this silly little mistake, right, we're going to go back to 13th of July 1978, Arcade.
All right.
And we are going into the Russian U-70 synchrotron particle accelerator.
Wow, in them years.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't think they did in 1978. I didn't think they had particle accelerators, right? I didn't, these are sort of something that I thought was very new sort of malarkey, So, but this is from a guy called Anatoly Bugorsky, a Russian scientist.
Good name.
He was at the Institute for High Energy Physics in Protvino, right? So Bugorsky, he was servicing this machine, sorting it all out, trying to work things out and inspecting it, and a safety mechanism failed, right?
Man.
A high energy proton beam travelling at nearly the speed of light hit him in the face.
Oh, fuck.
And then this put me in mind of being in that thing, the last episode where the woman had the butt plug up and it travelled at the speed of... So that was at the speed of... an accident at the speed of sound,
I'm thinking
right?
Hulk and, like fucking...
Well, that's the thing, you know what I mean? But he says, Bugorsky described seeing a flash brighter than 1,000 suns, but felt no immediate pain.
Oh, no.
Right? Despite the initial severity of the injury, including burns and swelling, Bugorsky survived. What had happened was a high-energy proton beam travelling at nearly the speed of light struck him in the face and just zapped straight through his fucking Swede. Do you want to see a quick picture?
Yes, please. Did it... Oh, it did call... Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, he's gone straight through.
Oh, it rubbed his nostril and straight out top of his Swede at an angle.
It's just gone through his head.
Oh, God.
So this is something like... like laser beams of... of myth and legend sort of thing. It's basically worked like that.
But atomy small.
Atomy small, just not a needle thing, just atom thing. And because of the heat and speed,
quartered.
It's just zapped through and killed all the brain and nerve tissue all around it, all the way through. So it has gone through the front left-hand hemisphere of his brain. It's gone straight through it.
Yeah. Do you feel any different?
It was... It is Half of his face became paralysed due to the nerve damage, and he developed occasional seizures, but his mental faculties remained.
He thinks.
Yeah, that's it that he knows of. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that, though? Zap! And, you know, and you're just thinking, oh, shit.
Especially
you know?
working in one of them places, and you think, oh, shit, that's good. That's always really bad, isn't it? Really
well, I
bad.
was reading about the sort of start of like when they were trying to create nuclear fission and all this sort of stuff, you know, and the reactors they used and the strange people who were into it and trying to sort of make these things. And I think I forgot what it was. There's one thing that had to be held in place, like it was meant to be like a safety guard on it, or one of these things for this reactor. And I think he had it in place, held in place by a pair of pliers, this one scientist. You know what I mean? He said, look, I just need to keep this open, so I'll keep a pair of pliers on it, you know, tightened on. And just with a quick zap, the pliers came off. And he got them in place, and he suddenly realised what had happened. And in that millisecond, or whatever time it was, God. He'd been bathed in such a vast amount of radiation, he knew he had days to live.
Oh, God.
And I think his reaction was, he goes, well, that happened then. And he just knew, and everybody around him knew. He was just like, well, you're fucked now. You're fucked, mate. Because of that one silly little mistake, one slip. And it's like, because he's basically put his head in the machine, hasn't he? Yeah. This guy.
And you're not going to turn into Dr. Manhattan, are you? You're just going to fucking die horribly.
He's going to go all mouldy and weird and just... Although, one of the weird thing is, I did see a Good Nature documentary recently, all about in the... where was it? The nuclear thing in Russia.
Oh, Jesus, how come we haven't got that?
I can't remember the name of it.
Chernobyl.
During the region of Chernobyl, and people going in like with Geiger counters and stuff like this. But they also went into the area like Fukushima and stuff. But it's still too soon to sell one.
Yeah.
But they are finding weird mutations in certain animals.
Well, it does actually happen.
Yeah, but they're finding some animals are actually doing really well.
Yeah. With toxins in them.
Yeah, with toxins in them.
Yeah.
The main one who's absolutely rampant, cannot be stopped.
Rat.
The wild boars in regions. Right. Yeah, they're radiated up to fuck.
Hell,
they do not give a fuck. They're breeding, they're having babies. I think sometimes the baby's fur patterning is turning a bit weird, the camouflage pattern. But other than that, they're just getting on with it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They're churning on. And but because of some of these areas as well, because there's no people in these areas, wildlife's thriving.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But there is some things they're finding weird mutations on things like insects are the ones they're finding most. Because these things have like a faster turnover, if you like.
I bet,
so you know they've got a big life cycle, which they could be having 2 or 3 different generations in a year.
Yeah.
They're finding these odd sort of mutations occurring more and more and more. But all told, you know, like in Chernobyl and places like that, there's certain animals were thriving and not suffering really from the cancers everybody thought would be.
Strange, isn't it? A wild boar. That's a strong creature, though.
Tough creature, yeah. It's a tough, and I think as well. I think it's because we lived till like we're in our 80s or whatever. You know, your people might say, "Oh yeah, they got a big dose of radiation, and 15 years later they all died." Yeah. Same as like on John Wayne when he was filming Genghis Khan.
What?
Yeah. Oh, one of the maddest things ever.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, what it was, he was on the filming of one of these massive epics. Of
It's so funny.
He was Genghis Khan.
It's just so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and he obviously sort of proper yellow face and everything.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It was really bad. Gave him sort of like the
mascara
eyes,
and all
everything.
That, yeah.
But where they filmed it all, they needed like the desert plains, they needed the steppe, didn't they? You know, so rather than go across to Asia, they did it all in American deserts. Yeah. The best place they could find for it, the most desolate places, where they'd just been doing nuclear testing. The entire place was absolutely saturated.
Mad nuclear desert.
Yeah, it was absolutely like that. So basically, everybody who was on the film, everybody associated with film, all the cameramen, everybody like that, everybody got cancer and died.
Shit,
that's how John Wayne died.
Yeah,
he got cancer.
His name now. Is it the Duke? I can't remember.
The Duke, that's it. Yeah, so that's how basically what's the cause of his cancer was filming Genghis Khan in the deserts of America.
Jesus.
That's what fucked him completely.
You have to choose the best John Wayne movie. Go, I've got mine.
Rooster Coburn's a good one.
Oh, is it? I haven't seen that.
That's a good one. Yeah. Chisholm.
Seen it. I can't remember a thing about it.
Yeah, that's all right.
The man who shot Libby
Valance.
That is fucking good
it is a really good film.
Yeah,
It's that,
really
yeah. But there was somebody, I forgot who it was. I did read an article on it was something mad like Loaded. They were doing a piece on sort of like John Wayne, and they're saying how drunk he was and how many films he was doing all at once.
Wow!
So if you watch loads of his films, if you like pick a year, say 1958 or 1962 or something like that, right? If you pick a year where there's about 4 films, you can just see the lines from one film spilling into the other.
Oh,
where he's been so pissed on set.
He's blended them all up.
He's blended them all in.
Wow.
He's just said this. He's just blundered in, and apparently you can just see him on set so shit-faced in a lot of these films. So they just said, "We just have to leave it. We're not going to get him sober. We've got John Wayne as he is." So that walk that he used to do from like the bar, where he seems to sort of like prop the bar up, slam down a whiskey, and then he seems to lean forward and lean forward, and then start walking. Yeah. That's because he's shit-faced.
He's a shit-faced walk. I never thought about that. He's arsehole.
Yeah, he's arsehole. He's a drunk walk because he's constantly plastered in all his movies.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Strange fella. I don't know too
Not
much
a nice
about
guy.
No, but he played all like Green Berets and that. He never even did anything, did he?
Nothing. Yeah. Absolute arsehole. Moving on.
For the springtime, when we take the road once more, for the planting and the purling and the berry fields of Blair, we'll meet up with our kinfolk from all the world around, when the gang of bird folk take the road and yellers on the broom. When yellers on the broom, when yellers on the broom, and I'll get you on the road again. When yellers on the broom.
Talking about mad decisions and choices in life. You know what I mean? You can jump out of rail.
Scare me. Oh, go on. So he's doing something stupid.
Well, it is somewhat stupid, but I don't necessarily think it's dangerous, right? But this is a woman called Tasha Bentley, right? And she describes herself as a content creator online. Right.
I will not judge yet.
What she's decided to do is she gets lots of tattoos. You know what I mean?
Right,
She's got lots of tattoos.
Inked up.
She likes to get inked up. You know what I mean? That's exactly it. And so basically, what she's done is she's got a tattoo across her tummy.
Oh, across the tummy.
Yeah,
Okay.
tummy, right. Don't look at this. I need to show you this. Right. So I'm just folding a piece of paper so I can show this tattoo to Benny. And
Well, let me clean my gig. I've fucking
hell,
been
you
rubbing
were there.
margarine on her. Wow.
It's to make life look nice. Yeah. So there's a tattoo she's got.
Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, what a horrible belly.
Yeah.
What is it?
Try and read it.
I ain't got a fucking clue. It looks like EAS in the middle. Because of the belly curves, it looks like BW at the end.
Is this Wetherspoons?
Oh, Jesus. I'm not being funny. I don't think men should ever hit a woman, but I am so hard in that belly.
Fucking hell.
That's horrible. That's so dirty.
So she's decided.
It's all fancy writing, all the letters are all like... It's such a fuck.
So basically, this lass. I mean, you don't want to sort of fat shame her, but she's a big girl.
That's a big
Right.
belly.
This tattoo is 1.5 feet across. Right, so that says an awful lot about belly size.
And it goes round. You got to see like the roundness to it.
And, I mean, she's only 23.
Oh, what's she doing?
And she's basically she says. Her quote is, she's from Bolton in Greater Manchester, and she says, "The tattoo combines two of my favourite things, Wetherspoons and I love metal bands." So she's using that death metal band typeface. That's what she's used.
Wetherspoons.
And how much can you love Wetherspoons to have it right a foot and a half across your belly?
How can you love Wetherspoons though? Just anybody.
I don't like Wetherspoons.
Who likes Wetherspoons? She does.
Well, I mean, I think when you like young students and stuff like this, you know, people sort of like they'll go in. What they can get a burger and a pint for like £5 or something. And you think, oh, right.
There's one in Headingley which makes sense. I could see that. Yeah, you still got some dirty old men in it.
Yeah.
You got two students really cheap.
I know, and it's
God.
but this is, for me, it's just sort of like apparently what she likes. Tasha's favourite spoons cocktail is a bamboo colada. No idea what that is. Don't even tell us what it is, right? I wanted it as an underboob piece, right? But because of how big it is and how my body sits, it looked a mess and wouldn't have worked. But and it don't look a mess now.
Oh God!
But I mean, thing is that as well. Can you imagine having Wetherspoons written under your tits?
What decision is this? I don't get it. My two loves, metal bands and Wetherspoons.
That's it. But she's a bit pissed off, she says, because like people, Spoons aren't giving her free money or free drinks. They can at least give us like a whiskey or something. She said, I'm walking advert for them, you know what I mean?
Just give me one whiskey and she'll be happy.
You know, and they're saying... Because people at the pub have already said the guys at the pub weren't expecting it. They were just like, why?
You drink forever free of charge.
Yeah,
Just make sure you expose that lovely tattoo and belly.
I think that's what the basic this was coming down at. Because, like you say, she's 23-year-old, she's got a big old belly, and she's not in great physical shape, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? She wants to be do a little bit of a, couch to 5k or something, you know. And God knows what it'll say if that all starts going stretchy and odd. Does Wetherspoons on your big belly?
Tightens up, I don't know.
Yeah, no idea. It's going to be, it's just look, but she's just, I think she's saying that when she went in, she was expecting a few free drinks. God. It's not good, is it?
It's not. I suppose she's not going to whip the belly out much. So she might be just on a bit of an angle trying to get
one thing I'm finding very interesting at the moment is we're a bit ahead of the curve of this as well. So this is watch the news on this one, because there's all sort of like body positivity and all this sort of stuff going on. You know what I mean? Which is absolutely superb, really great. You know what I mean? All shape, size is brilliant. You know, nobody should be fat shamed or whatever, tall, short, whatever it is. You know, be fine with who you are. Just a body, mate. You know what I mean? Just enjoy. But there was so much body positivity about being really, really, really big, and saying, no, you just have to accept it. That's who we are. I'm healthy, right? Yeah. Suddenly Ozempic came out.
What?
So this
Sorry?
Ozempic. Right. This is a slimming drug, right?
Oh, those are injections?
Yeah.
Right.
So this is the slimming drug, right? And everybody's gone wild for it. So, and all the people who are a bit chubby as well, who were saying, body positivity, I'm happy with my body. Suddenly got slim. Right. A lot of these people.
Does he actually work like that?
It works. This is the nearest we've come to like a miracle drug. What they're also finding is because it's
can't be bad for you.
It's reversing diabetes.
My God.
They're finding loads of things, not just in the weight loss. There's loads of things that the drugs also. I think there will be a catch.
Yeah,
we haven't seen the catch yet.
Yeah.
But what they're saying so far is they're saying, no, actually, this is working. We're looking for a big catch that's going to. We're not finding it. All we're finding is reversing the obesity epidemic. In the fact, it's not the fact. It's just. I think it's doing something to metabolize fats. It's also reducing sort of like appetite and things like this. So people are eating all the crap that they were eating before. But it's got like the double hit. It's working, and it's working amazingly. And the joy of this for me, as far as this drug's concerned, is that people can have a happier lifestyle, perhaps a better relationship with food. Perhaps here's me going on about big fish pie. But it's also it's not such a massive impact on the NHS waiting lists in places. So people, they're not getting these diseases. They're not having to go on massive amounts of drugs later on to combat diabetes.
That's good.
They're not getting arms and legs and things cut off because they're getting sick.
It cuts the appetite a bit. That's brilliant. It actually solves one thing and sorts it
but
for the future.
I did find it ironic. I want to see what they're saying as well. There's rumour already that where they were getting the bigger bodies or bigger shapes and different shapes of people on the catwalk. They've gone now. It's all gone back to the skinny people on the catwalk, which is a terrible thing. But at the same time, its reason is because I think the trends are moving towards skinny again because people are getting skinnier by taking Ozempic.
It's a shame because it's like a healthy body on the catwalk, so much better than that skinny.
Well, the issue you have is you look at any of your stars who are on TV on your sort of like, as they call them, the shiny floor TV shows on Saturday night. You know what I mean? You look at a lot of the female presenters; they've gone from being thin to even thinner. Because they're all on Ozempic.
I never watched that. Never watched boxing, and Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? They are so thin, and they're doing a great job as well. I don't look at them and think, oh, he's doing boxing.
What they're doing?
Just like in between fights, they get in the ring, and no, I'm not about ring girls. I'm not about ring girls. He's just presenting and talking about the fights.
Oh, right.
Talking about the padding. There's padding in between fights, and they do a fucking great job. We just never noticed them except for the other day. I'm like, oh my God, she's thin. She's really thin.
But so I'm thinking there's going to be a big push towards people going skinny again, and I'm not for it. I like a few curves. I think everything's normal. We should have different shapes and sizes. I think people should be fit and healthy and look after themselves. I think a lot of the reason why people have got fat is because we've had really shit food pressed upon us, processed food. So more. I'm a bit good one that I talked about before, the roast roots and stuff. Absolutely delicious, really, really nice, really healthy. You know what I mean? Go easy on the salt, but
it's that bit. Fucking hell. I'm never going to step foot in a gym, but it's just like getting it more exercise more. I suppose it's all out there. It's just me not looking for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just the gym culture's a bit weird.
I'm not up for that. I'm not up for couch to 5k, but I'm not up for park runs. They can all fuck off.
Oh, all right.
Sunday morning park runs. There's something about it I find depressing. Everyone's got up and they're all in, all the kids out, and they're all clapping outside, going, "Come on, hurry up! Come on, Jimmy, you can do it."
No.
Every morning I think, "Oh, you've had an hard enough week as it is. Why are you doing this?" You know. But if you're enjoying it, you knock yourselves out. Enjoy yourselves. You know what I mean?
Yourselves
out. And it's better than. Right, we've got a weird sighting here. Now, I really like this. This is classic Cove.
Oh, you got me all excited.
Right. So this is in County Derry, right, in Ireland, right?
Yes.
The Kilrea area of County Derry.
County Derry is north.
It's on the it's on the border of Northern Ireland, I believe.
Yeah.
There's been sightings, and this particular photograph is taken by Gerard McFerrin after he spotted the man right on the road, 12:30 at night, and since then he's been spotted time and time again.
Wow.
He is known as the Yellow Man.
Right. Wow.
So I'm going to show you a quick picture of the Yellow Man.
I've got a picture of him. Oh, is that an artist?
No. That's
Whoa.
in the night.
So he's on a trawler look to him.
Yeah,
you know,
so he's got a trawler look to him.
Yeah,
right?
that yellow heavy sea oil.
He's wearing a big yellow oilskin Mac. He's wearing the big yellow boots that go with it, right?
Hoods up from the back.
But when they've got to the front, he's wearing a white mask and a black wig.
Oh, God.
So people have sort of seen him walking around and saying so. People are trying to stop him and, trying to say, what are you doing, mate, and all that. He's just acting weird. He's fidgeting in his pockets and he's just acting in a very weird and suspicious way. There's foot patrols out. There's people out looking for him. Nobody is finding him. They can't catch the Yellow Man. So but all that happens is you come across him on the road at weird times of night. You'll just be driving along the road. Next thing you know, there's the Yellow Man. You know
so
what I mean?
you stop your car, does he start walking into the hills? Or
Well, they said to him, I asked him why he was dressed like that, but he mostly ignored me and just kept walking. All he said was that it wasn't him, that he couldn't get the mask off, and that he'd been staying with a friend and getting a train up here.
What
Couldn't get the mask off. He says it wasn't him. So what was it he's saying? It wasn't him. It's
so
not
what
me.
mask is it? Is it a COVID mask or is it a fucking
All
Halloween
I've said
mask?
is a mask. So I'm imagining it's a COVID mask, a white mask, but it might not be. It might be like a full white face mask for all I know.
Jesus.
So it's the Yellow Man. He's on patrol at the moment. So this is a 14 spotting at the moment, happening at the moment. People haven't caught him. They don't know who he is. This is new. The Yellow Man is on the walk.
He's on the wank. He looks like a pervert, man.
Well, as we've said before in these things, looks like a duck, walks like a duck, is generally a nonce. I just think if you're acting like that, it's like we said before about the Gimp, was it down in Cornwall?
Somebody crawling about it now.
Crawling about it now. Because for my thing for that is, you've almost got to G yourself up to it. You've got to be thinking, sat in front of, you can't be sat in front of sort of Songs of Praise or sort of like Antiques Roadshow on a Sunday. Bit bored here.
Yeah.
What am I going to... I know what I'll do. I'll get all my yellow clobber on, my mask and my black when I go for a walk.
Yeah. You're up to no good, are you? Especially wig at mask, that's fully... He's hiding his... Even CCTV or photographs, you're hiding your entire...
Yeah.
You're not going to get... It wasn't me is a bit of a thing as well, innit?
Well, it could be. The other thing I could think of is it does look a bit rainy weather. Now, it could be a case he's thinking, I'm going for a walk. I've had enough of this shit today. I'm going for a walk, so I'm putting all my waterproofs on. I know what I'll do. I'll wear my bright coloured waterproofs, so if I'm on the road, I won't get run over.
Yeah.
He's seen some people pulling over him, starting questioning him at weird hours. He's got a bit embarrassed. He's thinking, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got a bit nervy. But it's not his patrolling around a lot, though.
Yeah,
So
with
he's been-
mask and wig's the one in it.
Well, the wig as well.
Yeah, because normally you walk around like that, why you're in yellow? Because it's fucking raining. It's
Yeah.
island and keeping dry.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
no,
mean?
it's the wig and the mask. That's what makes the Yellow Man a sinister individual. You know what I mean? So what the reason I've just put this out, this is a little bookmark.
It's a
is this?
start of it.
Yeah, so this is a
yeah.
bookmark. We want to find out what the Yellow Man's been up to.
Yeah.
So it's just for you guys. Keep an eye out on the news. See if you can see what's occurring with
Watch
the
the
Yellow
malls,
Man.
yeah.
Watch the malls. Look out for the Yellow Man. Captain Custard.
That's what you should shout at him.
Yeah.
Here we go. Captain Custard. Who do you think you are?
Are you looking for lasses? Yellow birds.
Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, we've been around the world. We've had all sorts.
We've been to Ireland, we've been down to Brazil,
Yeah.
we've been down to
South, West Africa.
South America.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
literally been all over the world with
It's
this
been
one,
lovely.
right? So what do you think the best thing to do then in that case is?
Have a really horrible sex story that's nearly going to make me gip at the end.
No, why don't we come home? Let's go local. I've discovered a local mystery.
Oh, get in.
Yeah, and we're talking local. We can almost see where the local mystery is occurring from here.
Oh, sweetness.
Yeah.
Good lad.
So, your friend of mine, Carverley, right? It's only over way from the cove.
Strange place. Lots of
Yeah.
shit goes down.
An anonymous member of the a Carverley community group, right, on Facebook,
Yeah.
said, Does anyone know why someone keeps throwing loads of wet wipes on the ground at the gate heading from Brookfield Recreation Ground up to Carverley Lane? So they've sent a little map, right, of this occurrance. Now, you've got your glasses on,
Yeah.
right? So I just want you to look
I
at
think
one
this
little
might be
section, right?
easily solved, but go on.
Well, I thought the same thing, right? Now, look here.
So where?
So that's the X marks the spot.
Is that a road?
So no, that's so we're looking from
Boundary.
above. So these are looks like some
Housing complex. isn't
either
it?
housing or allotments or something.
Yeah.
Now this is a gate, and now look at all tissues, all these wet wipes.
And that's repeatedly, probably at least
Right.
5 or 6 times.
Well, this is a thing I first thought, oh, that's a bit weird. I imagine, first of all, somebody's got a bag of wet wipes, been chucking them around, or just fanning around, found
Yeah.
something, been caused a bit of mischief, right? So somebody else has commented and says, I've been wondering about this for ages.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember a time when they haven't been there. Is there a chance that the same set of wet wipes have just never blow away? He says it's one of life's great mysteries, right? And they said, no, definitely it's new each time. I've bagged some up once and taken to a different bin, right? Another person says, I've picked them up twice over a long period, right?
Brave picking them up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, right? And there's somebody that says, this is a mystery that's been going on for years.
Oh, wow.
I think we should set up a secret camera to finally get to the bottom of it.
Those nature camera things.
That's exactly
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So that's the thing. I'm thinking of doing it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing it because basically this sounds innocuous, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm going to describe to the dear listener here what it is. It's basically one of those little metal gates. Which it's almost like a drum-shaped gate. Where
Yeah, yeah. It's like a cattle gate.
Yeah,
innit?
it's a
You
bit
know what
like
I
a
mean?
cattle gate. You can
Yeah.
only get through a little bit at a
No
time.
motorbikes, no cows.
Yeah,
you
that's
get
all
through with your
stuff,
dog.
yeah. You can get through your dog, you squeeze through, you know what I mean? Give your partner a little kiss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kissy
on where
gate,
kissy
yeah.
gate. But strewn around is maybe sort of 20 or 30 of these. They've obviously got a bag of these wipes and just pulled them out one at a time, strewn them around all this area, right, at this gate. Now, you'd imagine, first of all, if somebody's having a bit of a wank around the area, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? How many would you need?
Exactly. Let's say if they're going for a little botting up there or doing something else, you know what I mean? They're a little bit off-coloured, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's it, exactly. There'd be a tiger stripe, wouldn't there?
Yeah,
You know what I
at the
mean?
very least.
And these are all clean. They look like they've all just been pulled out of a pack and just discarded around and thrown around.
It does look thrown around. There ain't just
Yeah.
like a pile in the corner. Whether you got yourself mucky, you got yourself clean.
Yeah.
and then you left him, and then wind blown. They're too scattered about.
Well, the other thing I thought was, is it somebody who's paranoid about cleanliness and wanted to touch the gate with a wipe as opposed to using the hand, and they use a wet wipe as a little bit of a wipe it clean sort of thing?
But then just throw it straight.
And then throw it all on the ground. You wouldn't be doing that. You'd be taking it with you and bagging it up.
Unless they really are clean.
But then this has been happening for years. So this is the thing. More I look into it, it's just a strange little mystery.
G-Force has got one of them camera things.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking just getting one myself and not getting involved.
There can't be much, can there?
What do you mean?
The price of those cameras.
Oh no, I don't think they're particularly cheap.
Yeah.
I did have one at one point.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because what it was, those local lunatics were actually putting those cameras out to find out where foxes were going, so they could wait in try and kill them.
Oh God!
So I nicked the camera.
That's good. That's really good.
So I went along and nicked the camera myself. I thought, I'm having that. But I gave it to somebody else who was protecting foxes.
Yeah, that's good.
So I passed it on to somebody who's
doing
good with that.
That'd be interesting. Though.
Yeah, just to see what's. But then again, it's a bit weird if anybody's there. You feel like you're spying on them a little bit and stuff.
Nope, I don't feel weird at all. It's a mystery, and it will be solved.
Well, that's it. Well, so what I'll do is I might try and report back on this one then.
I'm still going to say sexual.
I'm inclined that way. There's too many tissues though. I mean, and also where it is, it's sort of like in fields and stuff. It don't look like a big doggy. Well, it might be a doggy hotspot.
Exactly, just out of the way.
So it might be. You might just get footage of about 25
That's
blokes.
the one I'm thinking. Not one man. There's not two. There's about fucking 20 of them.
And there's a girl with a face like a plasterer's radio. Oh,
I'll clean up, boys.
oh no! It's not. I thought we'd been ending a nice little mystery there. We are not.
I forewarned that. And I felt really bad for saying it. He said, no, we're going home. There's a whole little mystery. And then he brought that mystery to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll sleep tight tonight.
Thinking about those little
Those
horrors.
20 men over there.
Oh God! What a thought, our kid. That's not good, is it?
It's not.
Fish pies to that. What a
Beginning
way
and
of
end.
it. Yeah.
What a cycle.
Circle of life, isn't it? Right, I think we better leave that, our kid.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, the only real fish pie we need in our life, fish fingers.
I don't even remember till we feel all funny.
It's the fact of the people who be picking up those wet wipes. Go on, bag this up.
Yeah.
I'll say, there's some frog spawn in it.
What's up with us?
Oh, it's not right, is it?
Yeah, it shows our age.
It does, don't it?
Yeah.
It shows them holding a mirror up to us in not a nice way. Right, we better scooch our
Yes,
kid.
please.
Okay, well, all it remains for me to say is a big bye-bye from Matt.
It's a big bye from Penny. Please take care out there, guys.
yeah, really do. Take care. Christ.
There are 3 ways you may contact Kraken Cove. Either by email at krakenCovePodcast@gmail.com, on Twitter @Kraken Cove, or Instagram @Kraken Cove Pod. Ha ha!